Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. In this video, we are going to be exploring the capital ships of the sequel trilogy, plus I will share with you a secret involving R2-D2, but more on that later on in the video, so stick around for it. I've explored every single map in the game thanks to the mod Open Game Camera in past videos, but now I will be showing you the MC-85 Star Cruiser of the Resistance and the Resurgent class Star Destroyer of the First Order. If you would like me to do a video like this on the Clone Wars ships, please support this video and I will do it. Let's get started with the First Order Star Destroyer and the Resistance spawn. So you have a bunch of these elevators, you also have the shafts, and this is one beautiful looking map. But if you go out of the door in which the Resistance would come through as they enter the ship, you can see Agent Kloss from space, there is the planet there, but there is also the MC-85 Star Cruiser model from when you are on the ground, which you can see, and there is a hangar here which you can take a look at, and on top of that you have Agent Kloss, the map itself, in orbit above the planet, is basically the complete version of the map. There is also that X-Wing that I found in my past Agent Kloss video under the map still there, probably a controller. There is also the First Order Star Destroyer model that you can see from the ground as well, which is nearby. This is what it looks like on Takodana as well, and Jakku is basically the same. There is actually a shield door for the hangar, and this is the objective in the MC-85 Star Cruiser that you have to take out as the First Order, and it's outside the First Order map. There's a red door here, but now let's take a look inside the map. And as you can see, there is so many different corridors, so many that you can't see from inside the game when you're playing the level. There is so much trickery going on here, so much magic dice put into making levels, to make it so immersive, to make it seem like you're actually on the ship and there is all these corridors and rooms that you can see but you can't get into. It's all an illusion and it works amazingly. The building of these levels is so impressive because on the outside it's really ugly, but on the inside it is absolutely phenomenal. And this is one of the best looking maps in the game, period. So the visual effects from this part of the ship actually goes all the way up. It keeps on going. This is another piece of illusion. In this objective room, you think that it just keeps on going, there's loads of rooms, but in reality they are just doors. At the end of the door there is nothing. You will fall off into space. There are so many doors like that on this game, especially on these cruisers. It's just really weird seeing Agent Kloss above the planet itself. Moving on to the MC-85 Star Cruiser of the Resistance, let's go out of where the First Order arrive onto the ship. And there's not a whole lot to see here. Something to do with the lighting, I think, of this map makes Takodana, Jakku, and Agent Kloss have this really weird bloom effect, whereas on the other maps you could actually see the ground and whatnot. It's got this really weird exposure bloom effect going off with the sun, and you just can't really see much of the terrain other than the shape of it unless you get really close to the actual map itself, which I've already explored as I mentioned in other videos. It's basically identical to what you would see on the ground, other than some of the effects, the lighting and stuff like that isn't correct, but you do have the capital ships above the ground, as you can see, just like we saw a few moments ago. But because of the sun, because of the lighting, you can't actually see what's going on. But here is the objective room from the outside, with the door partially open. And this gives a real effect like you're actually in one segment of the cruiser. Now, also you can see starfighters that you would see from the ground. These are actually Clone Wars era starfighters. These should be changed in a future patch because they are ARC 170s fighting Vulture droids, but nevertheless that was a mistake on DICE's part. But there is also this image of Jakku, I think it is, as either a reflection or something to do with lighting, and that is kind of weird. And then in this section you can see that there is holes inside the walls a little bit, and they don't lead to anywhere, just like these doors as you'd expect. But from the inside it really does give you the sense that you are on this massive cruiser and there are so many doors that you can't access. Here's another look from a distance. As you can see, it's just a big grey box floating in the sky with a bit of the outer shell of the MC-85 Star Cruiser for the door opening. Now here is part of the First Order Star Destroyer. It's that blue emitting light that we've seen multiple times over in that map. And that is the opposite of what we saw on the First Order map. We had the Resistance objective floating in the sky. As I was exploring this map, I found R2-D2. Seriously, his model is here, hidden away, out of bounds. It's actually emitting Mon Calamari through the ship, through these tubes. If I slow it down, because they go so fast, you can see a Mon Calamari character fly through the ship. No one has seen this before. I found this out myself, and I could not believe my eyes. Seriously, it's a Mon Calamari wearing an outfit as seen in the Clone Wars TV show, and they fly through these tubes on the Resistance capital ship, but are being emitted by R2-D2. R2-D2's models in the game because of the single-player campaign. There is also other astromech droids that are in different colours on various maps. But for some reason, they decided to use R2-D2 as the emitter for this Mon Cal that will fly through at very fast pace through those tubes. You have to stare at the tubes and wait. Every several seconds, you will see it pass by. It's super fast, so you don't really get a good view of it. Here's what it looks like in the files, though. It's a low-resolution texture, but it's pretty awesome that they've added this. And I know some people will say, R2-D2 confirmed as a new hero. No, it's not. They're just reusing the asset as an emitter. But nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed this exploration video of the 2 new capital ships in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Remember to subscribe and turn notifications on for more videos like this. If this video gets a ton of support, I will do a video on the Venator and the Separatist Dreadnoughts, which are going to be very exciting to explore. Thank you so much to Cade for creating the mod that allows me to play instant action offline. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like. Comment below your thoughts on anything I've showcased in this video. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.